Jerome Powell being indicted, that's noise. This is the real information you need to watch about Bitcoin. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching this video. My name is DaVinci Jeremy. I'm in the pipe 5x5. Hope you're doing well wherever you are in this world. Man, you know what? It's always exciting in the crypto space, and they're always trying to distract you in the media. This Jerome Powell news is just to make you look over here whilst they're shoveling money into the banking system. Yeah, this is, we want to avoid talking about that on the news, right? So that's the best way to do it, is to with the dog and pony show. That's what that's all about. It has nothing to do really with Bitcoin, except for the fact that if you look behind them, what they're doing, right? They're shoveling $100 billion into the banking system because it's about to collapse. Now, of course, they're not obviously talking about that in the news. But if you look at the repo markets, man, it's crazy. The banks are absolutely insolvent. Anyways, with that said, we're going to talk about what the real news is. It's all the different companies and all the institutions are telling you, you got to buy some Bitcoin. That's odd. Why are they doing that? We're going to talk about that in today's episode. So make sure you hit the like, hit the subscribe, watch all the way to the end, because we're also going to do some technical analysis at the end. And we're going to do with that trading, you might want to trade this at bybit.davincij15.com or x.dj15.com. Links are in the description below. Okay. So once again, just hit the like and also the subscribe. And if you just expand the description, you can scroll down and you can see all the news and all the different things that's going on, right? For example, I'm doing a webinar on this weekend on Sunday. So make sure you check out the webinar for Blueprint for Bitcoin. It's going to be a good one. So make sure you be a part of it. I'm looking forward to see you guys there. It's join.davincij15.com. All right. So the first thing is, did you know that Grayscale, right, on December 15, 2025, right, and their outlook says that they're expecting rising valuations in 2026, that Bitcoin will likely reach new all-time highs for the first half of 2026. Alrighty. Possible, right? Possible. Unlikely, but possible, right? Right? Yeah. Standard and Chartered is expecting for 2026 target is 150,000 for Bitcoin by the end of 2026. Again, I'm not saying that these guys are going to be completely wrong, right? It just, most of the time, they're not right. Okay? And then, you know what? Also, Bank of America is coming out, right, saying that, it's expecting all-time highs, right, for Bitcoin in 2026, right? Okay, sounds good, right? And you should allocate some money there, right? Okay, sounds good, right? I think you should allocate money in Bitcoin too, but yeah. But I'm not telling you that it's going to be all-time highs. I mean, it's possible. Just my personal opinion is just not likely, right? Unless the dollar collapses. Then for sure, right? Now, with that said, right, Fidelity, right, their crypto outlook highlights a continuing shift towards traditional money managers buying Bitcoin, and suggests that there will be significant room for institutional capital to enter the space in 2026. So I guess that means it's supposed to be going up, I guess. That's what they're saying, Fidelity. Okay. All righty. Morgan Stanley reported on January 6th that Reuters reports filings for Bitcoin and Solana ETFs as part of the broader push, alongside the trending banks leaning in due to regulatory changes. Again, more institutional adoption is accelerating. Then the Bitcoin will moon, but the reports the same direction. Okay, Okay, I guess. Well, so they're expecting Bitcoin to go higher. All these links are here, right? If you want to take a look closer at them, you can. And yeah, I honestly don't see how, other than the currency collapse, right, that Bitcoin is going to defy its 4-year cycle. Could, but I don't see how. Now, with that said, I want to talk about whether or not should you sell your Bitcoin. Now, that's up to the individual, of course, right? That is definitely up to the individual whether or not you should sell your Bitcoin. Personally, I'm just going to tell you what I'm doing, and I'm not selling, right? I'm just buying slowly, dollar cost averaging as prices come down. If prices go below $80,000, I will increase my average buy all the way down. And that's what I'm going to do. Is it going to break down here from the 90K? Well, let's talk about it and do some technical analysis right now. As we said, right, the likelihood was that Bitcoin was going to roll over was high. And if you want to play this, you should roll it up higher, up to 92. And then boom, it just went up and took out your this particular all-time high and we're in a profit, right? If you're taking this trade. Now, I would suggest at this point you move your stops to break even here, because like we said yesterday's video, there's a good chance we could come all the way up here. That's just the way it is, right? Bitcoin could just go oops, spike up and then come back down. I really think we're going to be, this is all a fake out for the bears, right? And if we take a look at the daily, I bet you we'll see some sort of like pattern that, yeah, this is going to turn into a bear flag. Yeah, see, this whole move down could turn into a bear flag very quickly, even though we're coming up to the 96. Again, if we break higher to above the 96, we could end up as high as the 103. But I think we'll probably stop out at probably around the 99 or 100K before we actually go down, if we do break higher than the $96,000 mark. Okay. Looking at the next chart, if you're interested, make sure you if you're interested in trading, make sure you head over to Bybit, right? You can head over to x.dj15.com. Links is in the description below. You could also check out all the other exchanges that I also support. Alrighty. Also, my school. Make sure you head over to my school and just type in B4B, right, to find my school on school.com. So that is KOOL.com. Right, it's B4B or Bitcoin Blueprint for Bitcoin. Alrighty, let's take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum, again, we decided to go a little bit short on this, a little bit too early. Maybe we should have went up to the line, as I was saying, and yeah, that would have been the smart move. We would have been in the green right about now, considering moving our stops to break even. This thing looks like it might want to take out the all-time highs here, even though normally it doesn't do that. As I say, Ethereum doesn't do that. So that means this trade looks like it wants to do that, but it doesn't guarantee that. So I would suggest you hold this trade if you are in it. Looking at so the Solana trade. Oh my goodness, look at that. That was so brutally nasty. It just went. And I told you guys, hey, you know what? Solana's probably not going to do what, double top like this and come all the way. And boom. It double tops exactly at the 144 like clockwork. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It is what it is. And yeah, we're failing finally. It looks like we're failing at the candle bodies here, the last candle body. Let's see if this thing continues to fail. I'm not going to jump you guys into another trade here. Does look like we're going to roll over, but there is a green candle here on the hourly. So let's just hold off on any trades additional trades on Solana for now. It is what it is, right? And so we'll wait for the markets to give us more information before we make the next trade. Okay, that's it for now, guys. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate you guys coming to watch this show every single day. I'm pivoting mostly, guys, into Bitcoin. Yes, I will be supporting a few projects here and there. For example, Waffles. I'll continue support on Waffles. Also on Bitcoin-related projects like TBTC and its token T as well. And I will be supporting only a few minor projects here and there, but mostly centered around Bitcoin as my future rolls out. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.